we're still here. Our ceremonies are still here. Our gratitude is still here, and we're not going anywhere.
Every time you encounter a sign saying you are now entering Onondaga territory, you are reminded that we are indeed still here.
That makes us stronger, makes us fight harder, more determined.
And I'm proud of our young. I'm proud of our old people.
We make sure that continuity goes on to the next generation so that 7 generations from now will have the teachings that we received.
Right here, birthplace of Western democracy as we know it.
The Haudenosaunee Contributions to American Democracy was established here at Onondaga Lake. Congress acknowledged the contributions of the Haudenosaunee. And so you see this today from the Great Law of Peace. Dollar bill that has the eagle symbol on it also has 13 arrows in its claw representing the 13 colonies.
Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Matilda Jocelyn Gage were absolutely amazed that the clan mothers were the ones who nominated, put in office, and held in place the chiefs that would represent the clan.
The woman chooses all the leaders.
Haudenosaunee women had the right to the safety of their own bodies. And that's another thing the women who were involved in the women's rights movement in the 19th century were very aware of. And the vision that they created, the Haudenosaunee created for the 19th century women's rights that they'd created for the founding fathers, is to see a world that has the potential to be egalitarian. And unless you have absolute equality, you cannot have peace.
Our people were farmers. They were always careful, and they were always thankful, and they were always respectful.
One of the major contributions in traditional ecological knowledge or native science of the Haudenosaunee is in agriculture and understanding of plant knowledge. But unlike Western science, traditional ecological knowledge is not just the intellectual and biophysical understanding of the world, but it couples that understanding of the world to responsibility for the world because it couples science and values.
Lacrosse is so old, nobody knows when it first came about. The game was given to us by the creator, and we term it the creator's game.
You know, first and foremost, it's a medicine game for the health and wellness of the community, the people, the land.
In the culture itself, it's always been a part of who we are as people.
Every tribe has their own name for the game. Ours is Tionchikwe. That just means they bump hips.
And it wasn't about winning or losing, it was playing for the creator.
It's just a way for me to connect with my people, my ancestors also.
It is getting bigger, it's getting stronger, and it is growing.
A chief in 1923, this guy that went to the United Nations in Geneva, Switzerland, to press for our rights.
We went to Geneva in 1977.
There are hundreds of different indigenous organizations and nations represented at the United Nations that come to the permanent forum on a yearly basis. The purpose for the Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples is to try to make sure that they understand that we are our own people, that we have our own rights collectively. We do have the right to self-determination. We do have human rights, and that they need to follow them and hope that it will make a difference for our children, our grandchildren, and 7 generations into the future.